Hey guys, the discounts in the market keep going, but for how long? After all, the halving will take place very soon, and many analysts are expecting a very strong growth. Personally, I see the current correction as an opportunity to fill my wallet with even more high-quality altcoins. That's why I decided to draw your attention to ICP today, as it is a very bright representative of the AI market, and the current price is the most favorable opportunity to add the X's to your portfolio. Besides, next month will be the most important for ICP and its AI direction. I promise you that today you are going to learn the things that everyone is keeping quiet about for some reason. So, subscribe to the channel, like the video, and let's get started. First of all, I would like to talk a little bit more about the market, its state, and how ICP has performed in these conditions, because we are witnessing some pretty exciting events. I know that many of you are concerned because over the past week and a half, your portfolio has most likely become much smaller due to the recent correction. Don't worry, it's just a correction that you need to wait out. If we've already gone below your entry point, then it makes sense to think about the DCA strategy. However, remember that you should only buy certain assets after careful research and a clear understanding of your own goals. You need to understand that the market is quite volatile right now, and there are many reasons for this. We can see BTC at $73,000 or $60,000, and it all happens within just 1 week. The Bitcoin ETF, which at the time of recording this video accounts for 4.25% of the total Bitcoin supply in circulation, has a significant impact on the market. By the way, there is also a lot of interesting news about the Bitcoin ETF that could potentially change the game, but more on that later. Against this backdrop, Bitcoin is reacting quite actively to the sentiment of ETF holders. In addition, the situation is influenced by the fact that Bitcoin halving will happen very soon, which historically is followed by a decline and then a very rapid growth. And coming back to ICP, I see a rather interesting situation. Over the past week, the coin has dropped 25%, and the price at the time of making the video is only $12, which is very low considering the technology, the team, and the current narrative. So if you bought ICP at a higher price, or didn't buy it at all, I would take a closer look at this asset if I were you. After all, the project will have announcements about its own AI, as well as news about its AI on the blockchain. Therefore, growth is inevitable. Moreover, if you look at other representatives of this sector, you can see that they are performing much worse, falling more than ICP. However, do not take this as financial advice, as it is just my opinion. Be sure to do your own research and evaluate all the risks. For my part, I will try to help you. So I suggest we move on to the latest major news, partnerships, and project updates.
3, 2, 1, fire!
This is a really good question. Will ICP be able to become one of the leaders of the entire market and not just occupy the AI niche? Let's find out. Now, I would like to look at some news stories that are not related to this narrative, because ICP is a large blockchain whose team is quite active in many areas. For example, here's a recent post from the team on Layer 2. I encourage you to watch the video from this post to better understand the essence of what's in store for us. Personally, I am intrigued by this announcement. It seems like something exciting is waiting for us. In general, I like the fact that the ICP team understands and sees all the trends and narratives very clearly. Just to give you an idea, the number of daily transactions on the Bitcoin blockchain has been growing quite rapidly lately. All of this reminds me of the return of the hype of Bitcoin's inscriptions and NFTs. Those were interesting times. And yet, the L2 blockchain trend has been going on for several years. There are clear reasons for this. Heavy load on the main network, high transaction fees, and slow transaction speeds. It is to solve these problems that second-level blockchains are needed. And ICP, for its part, offers a blockchain on which all this can be built, which is pretty cool news. I am sure we will see an influx of developers, especially after the halving. By the way, there are already the first representatives of this market. The Bitfinity Network project is quite promising. As a pioneer, it can create a lot of hype. Moreover, Among its investors, there are quite good funds, and if everything happens as I think it will, we will see a new narrative in which Layer 2 for Bitcoin will be built on the basis of ICP, which will be a huge plus for everyone. But I suggest not to focus only on that, because there is a lot of new stuff in the AI direction as well. For those who haven't seen my recent videos on ICP, there is a rather important clarification. ICP has started to implement AI in its blockchain. That is, we can now say that Internet Computer Protocol is the only third-generation blockchain platform that allows you to create everything from websites to databases, videos, images, NFTs, and even AI directly on the blockchain. You've just seen the work of the ICP team's own artificial intelligence. It's really cool, and now new teams in this area will choose the ICP blockchain to build their project, their product. After all, it provides an opportunity to create AI technology linked to smart contracts. And in the previous video, I clarified that this is just a test version of their artificial intelligence, which will continue to improve and become faster and more functional. Less than a month later, the company's CEO announced some pretty cool improvements. Soon, we will be able to see how this app works, and it will deliver results 10 times faster. Do you realize what an unrealistic increase this is in just 1 month? Right now, I realize that the whole world sees the incredible potential of AI technology. You don't have to go far. Just look at the recent NVIDIA conference, which was all about artificial intelligence. Moreover, the company has invested as much as $1.8 billion in the development of this field. And the company itself is not staying away from this trend and is developing its own product. Almost all experts see an unrealistic future for this area. Let me know what you think about AI on the blockchain and the ICP initiative in general. Share in the comments. I am eager to know. And now I suggest we move on to my price prediction, because some new details have been added that may affect the price. I want to make it clear right away that I'm only giving my subjective opinion on the future price. This is in no way financial advice. So be sure to do your own research and invest wisely. It is crucial to clarify that ICP looks as attractive as possible against the background of this decline. After all, the current correction is caused by the global situation and the possible outbreak of a major conflict. However, just a week and a half ago, ICP was trading at $17–18. And if we assume that the current price decline is due to the general situation and not to the problems of the Internet Computer Protocol, it is not difficult to understand that when the mood changes, it will immediately grow back to at least the old levels. Therefore, I believe that even the current prices are a pretty good entry point. After all, when the situation stabilizes, we will go back to $17–18 per ICP, and that will only be the beginning. And it will be almost plus 50% to buy. And you have to understand that I see this as a short-term perspective. I have the impression that next month, we will be able to see values even higher. And as always, I want to clarify that I leave a small part of the stablecoins to buy back lower price points, if there are any. But if we go back to long-term investments, we need to understand that in a real bull market, the price will be sky high, especially considering the development of AI and Layer 2 solutions for Bitcoin. I believe that ICP has the potential to reach $200 or more, which could mean a 10–15x growth from current prices, which is an impressive result for such a project. I would be interested to hear your predictions for the price of this asset. Share in the comments, and I'll be sure to respond to everyone. And I would like to remind you that this video is by no means financial advice, just my thoughts and calculations. So be sure to do your own research before you invest, and that's it. Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on coin growth and new trends. Thanks for watching, your Coin Post.